If you ask yourself the question, what is it to be happy? What is happiness? Where does it come from? How do I get it? Why is everybody looking for happiness and not so many people finding it? What makes happiness? And again, just even in that, we have this saying, something makes me happy or something makes me unhappy. I think common to everybody is this desire that we want to be happy and we want everybody we know and we love to be happy. And that there's 1,000 different expressions for that and ways of searching for it. For the people who have really made a science out of happiness, which I would say is the Buddhist tradition or some of the religious traditions or the more recent psychological traditions, there's an understanding that for me to be happy, I need a better working relationship with myself than I have normally had. And that's really the core of the friend work. What is the working relationship I carry with myself? Most of us have created a lifestyle based on kind of holding ourselves in a certain way and holding ourselves in a certain place and keeping certain assumptions about ourselves and trying to achieve happiness through the better lifestyle, bigger car, more pay in the job, more prestige, more attractive partner, more freedom, but not recognizing that the old saying, wherever you go, there you are. And how we relate to ourselves starts to unwind a lot of this dream that I can create happiness from something outside me and not discover happiness as a function of something inside me. And I think everybody has heard the answer is inside and look within and go inside yourself. But practically speaking, not so easy to do. There's looking inside, you're going to find things you don't like. You're going to find a lot of chaos. You're going to find that sometimes you're a nice person and sometimes you're not a nice person. You're also going to find that the manager of yourself, the person who's telling yourself how to be all the time, is not a very nice guy. Not a very awake person. A bit rough. How do you move with that? What happens if you look inside and genuinely can say, I'm sad, or I'm angry, or I'm hurt, or I'm scared, or I don't want to be here. In the friend work, there's a way of exploring the self in a way that's designed to offer the self, whatever self you find, whoever, however it looks, to give it a break. To come from the assumption that whatever there is going on inside me, there's something right about it. It might not be perfect, it might not be the best, but still, whatever it is, if I offer it a little bit of friendliness, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of heartfulness, that self is going to start revealing more of itself. And so it starts off as saying, I'm scared or angry, and go a little deeper. It says, I might be hurt or sad. You go a little deeper, it says, I've got something to say. And you go a little deeper, and that I've got something to say really wants to come out to the world. And all of us have something to say, but we don't let ourselves know what we've got to say or find the authority or the strength of what we've got to say if we don't let ourselves unfold and unwind and open. In this process of opening, the beginning place is always very alone. And the fear, especially up here in Scandinavia, is if I'm really myself, if I really admit to what's there, people aren't going to like me. I'm going to be even more alone than I feel already. But if you play with that, have the courage and play with yourself and say, well, everybody's going to have their opinion whether I'm good or not. I don't really care. I'm going to always offer myself this friend place. Sooner or later, the self starts to open, and one of the biggest miracles of the friend work is the more this self starts to open, the less alone we feel, and the more supported we feel. The more we open, the more we are joined, the more we are cared for, the more we are met. In relating, if we say like this and say to our partner, I really want to meet you, even if they open to us, we don't get much in. If we're somehow friends with ourselves and can say like this to our partner, I really want to meet you, whatever the partner offers touches us deeply and means something. Another thing that starts to happen as we unwind out of the tightness of the self, as we unwind, and all of these things are skills that you can practice or learn, but unwinding out of the tightness of the self, this self doesn't get much support from the world. It's a struggle. And more or less, if you're tight in yourself, you're always living in the past. Your life is just a repeat of past, past, past. If you can unwind, if you can learn to offer yourself, and that offering is an opening movement, if you can unwind and open yourself, then more and more you're in the present, and more you discover that the present person who you are, the adult who you are, has a whole lot of intelligence and resource and strength and capacities and courage and communication skills. There's a whole lot that wasn't available to the person who went into this cramp. And so as you open, you start to give yourself a break, and you start to see, as you give yourself a break, this self is actually quite a lot bigger and quite a lot more intelligent than you'd ever imagine.